Well, this one flew under the radar for us, or over it, or whatever. Under the radar. Under the radar is what I mean. Welcome, folks. I'm Jaime, joined by ACHARA, KIRK.
What's up?
We're looking at Black Adam pitch meeting from the Pitch Meeting YouTube channel. Thanks so much for joining us. Sorry that there was a delay on us getting this reaction out. I don't know what happened, but I missed this. And ACHARA's like, how come we haven't done that yet? I'm like, what? There's a pitch meeting for Black Adam? Thanks so much for joining. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Also, let me know in the comments how much you enjoyed Black Adam. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. It's goofy as heck. When my brother asked me, like, what was your opinion about the movie? I'm like, it's a hot mess, but it was fun. So
yeah, you had a blast.
I was laughing.
It was fun, yeah.
Yes.
So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. So I was thinking we could get The Rock to star as Black Adam.
Ah, which one?
Which Rock?
Yeah.
The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I thought this was like about a rock collection you had or something.
You thought I wanted to make a stop-motion Black Adam movie starring a rock from my rock collection?
Listen, I'm very embarrassed, and if we could just move on, I'd appreciate it.
I guess. So anyway, there's gonna be this evil king 5,000 years ago in this place called Kahndaq, right?
Right.
And he makes this freaking crown that makes you powerful using a rare mineral called Eternium.
Those all seem like they might be words. Sure.
Thank you. And this little kid wants to oppose him, and so some wizards give him the power of Shazam, and he becomes a big old hero.
Oh boy, that's good. That's what we want in this movie.
Actually, no, because Black Adam is not a hero.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And so how are we gonna show that he's not a hero?
He's gonna say it constantly.
Oh my God.
Anyway, later in the movie, there's gonna be a big reveal where we find out that this kid actually transferred the powers to his father and then was killed, so the father became Black Adam.
Oh, they killed Black Adam's son. That is a big reveal. I'm gonna put that in the trailer. Oh, please don't do that. It's gonna be
so
good
mad
in the
about
trailer.
that.
All right, so anyway, 5,000 years later, Kahndaq is now being oppressed by this gang called the Enter Gang.
That's a terrible gang name.
I don't know what to tell you, sir. They're good at gang stuff, not creative writing.
That's fair.
And so this lady, Adriana, wants to stop the gang from getting this crown, so she goes to get it before them.
How does she find it?
By driving up to the entrance of this cave and going in, and it's just it's floating there.
How was this lost for 5 millennia?
Don't worry about it. But then some intergang people show up, so she says some words that make Black Adam show up.
Oh boy, here we go.
And so then he shows up and starts killing all the bad guys.
Cool.
Which is a big deal, because heroes, they don't do that. They don't kill.
No, they pretty much all do.
Hey, shut up. So he's not a hero. He's pretty much a villain if you think about it. He's such a bad guy.
Is he killing random people?
No, just like mean, evil guys that directly attack him.
So he's pretty much a hero.
No, he's
Yeah.
not. No, he's not. 'Cause remember, he's going to keep saying he's not, so he's not.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, no, okay, that's my
A
bad.
lot of people were complaining about the fact that Black Adam wasn't more of an anti-hero. He wasn't more of just a straight-up villain. And I'm like, I don't care. I had fun at the end of the day. The thing is, I don't have a dog in the fight.
Whatever.
I just don't. Like, I'm there to have fun, eat the popcorn, and enjoy myself.
Yeah, it was definitely a popcorn movie for me.
Yeah.
My only regret was that when we watched it, there was no popcorn available. Because
Sure.
I was like, that would have just been the pinnacle of the experience.
So does he speak in like an ancient language or something?
No, he's just going to speak in Dwayne Johnson's normal American accent.
How does that work?
That's actually a really good question. It's kind of a combination of magic and Dwayne Johnson probably not being able to do an accent for a full movie.
That makes sense.
Well, there's an explanation for that. It's just not in the movie. The power of Shazam gave him the power of intelligence or something like that. It doesn't fully explain why he doesn't have an accent that sounds like everybody else's when they speak English.
Yeah.
But, like, what are you expecting?
More, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You're a legit actor now. At least try a crappy accent. No, actually, I don't care.
I was fine.
Anyway, then Amanda Waller's gonna send the Justice Society to stop Black Adam.
And so who's the Justice Society exactly?
Oh, well, there's Hawkman, and he has like this long historied friendship with Dr. Fate, who loves to dramatically remove his helmet.
That does sound fun.
He does it in every single scene he's in. And then there's also a guy, Atom Smasher, and this girl, Cyclone.
And what's their deal?
Well, they're in the movie as well. Oh, shit. It's not a big chunk of the movie is gonna be the Justice Society following Black Adam around and being like, heroes don't kill people, and he'll be like, I'm not a hero.
He freaking loves saying that. He loves it.
He really does. And we're also gonna find out that Eternium stuff can actually like weaken and injure Black Adam.
Oh boy, I bet that's gonna come into play later.
Nope, and then so also the leader of the bad guys, Ishmael, he's trying to get the crown. He wants it real bad.
Very rude.
And at a certain point, they actually kidnap Adriana's son.
Uh-oh, kidnapping.
Yeah, Black Adam tried to stop it, it, but he failed, and so, they got him.
Oh, he didn't get there in time?
No, he did, but instead of taking him from the apartment he was in and flying him far away, he just flew him to a different floor in the same building, so they took him.
Yeah, it was a decent strategy, but I could see why that totally didn't work at all.
Yeah, and then they catch up with this bad guy who fires a bullet at the kid, but then Black Adam jumps in and stops the bullet, but makes a big explosion at the same time.
Oh, do people die?
Only the bad guys, and the kid is kind of unconscious.
Wow.
So then Black Adam turns himself in and gives up his powers.
What? Why?
Well, because of how horribly that just went.
He saved the kid and got rid of the bad guys. That went fine.
Well, he's gonna turn himself in, because we're at a point in the movie where something like that should probably happen.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So they lock him up in this underwater prison inside a water tank with a thing covering his mouth, because if he says Shazam, he turns back into Black Adam.
Feels like the Justice Society's gonna need his help immediately.
But then the Justice Society needs his help immediately.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, they're in their fancy jet, and the jet detects that the demon Sabak has appeared.
Their aircraft identifies demons by name?
Yeah, sure, okay, and so it turns out the bad guy actually wanted Black Adam to kill him, because that's what would turn him into this big, powerful demon being.
Uh-oh.
And then Dr. Fate is gonna sacrifice himself.
Oh, why?
Because I was thinking of Pierce Brosnan for the role, and he'll probably only sign on for one movie.
That makes sense.
But before he dies, he telepathically helps Black Adam escape from his little water pod.
So all he's got to do is say Shazam and he'll get his powers back?
Exactly. So he's got to fight all these guards and then get to the door of this prison thing and then swim up to the surface and remove his mouth thing and say Shazam.
Why doesn't he just remove the thing from his mouth and say Shazam as soon as he gets out of the pod?
Because this is slightly more dramatic. So then he does say it and he flies in to help.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
Wow. But then also Adriana's son has to convince a bunch of people to rise up and go fight because the whole city's going nuts.
Man, it's gonna be hard for a child to get the attention of a bunch of screaming adults.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, he stands up on a little thing and talks to all of them at like a normal speaking volume, and they all stop what they're doing and listen to him.
And that works?
It does, yeah. And so then all these people are...
That scene, I can forgive most of the things in the movie.
Yeah.
That scene was offensively bad. It was so bad.
I know.
And then he does the triangle thing and everyone does it with him and I'm like, even if everyone understands this idea, it's like no one is going to pay attention to you.
Yeah, you're a kid and literally the whole freaking country is falling apart because like Black Adam and Sabak are having this huge ass fight. The city has been decimated because of all the superheroes that have been through and basically destroyed the city while not killing any innocent bystanders, by the way, which I don't believe because of all of the destruction. And they're gonna listen to this small child who talks at a normal speaking voice and is like, I did the symbol. No.
We're like, hey, let's listen to this very quiet kid and rise up together.
And what are they all gonna go fight exactly?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention there are skeleton zombies now.
What?
Yeah. Some little skeleton zombies showed up, so they all gotta fight those and regain the control of the city from the skeleton zombies that appeared.
Isn't the city being run by a gang? Wouldn't it make more sense to rise up against them?
Well, they're human, so that could get messy if they die. So no, it's gonna be a soulless CGI army, so there's no like moral implications when they kill these beings.
Smart.
So Adriana and some other characters are gonna be fighting these skeleton zombies, and then the kid rounds the corner on a skateboard with all these people behind him, and he's like, yo, mom!
Oh, cool 90s kids are tight.
It's not the 90s, sir. He's just a cool skateboard kid who says, yo, mom, and wisecracks with Black Adam like he's John Connor from Terminator 2.
That movie from the early 90s?
Yes.
All right.
So then Black Adam kills the demon guy, and everybody's very happy about it.
Amazing.
And then in a post-credit scene, Amanda Waller sends Superman to talk to Black Adam.
She can send Superman places?
I guess so, sir.
And so what does Superman say?
He says, let's openly talk about this scene in interviews so people come see this movie.
I love that.
And so, yeah, that's about it. What do you think?
Well, it's...
I just realized what he said.
We all knew, right? Because The Rock spoiled the end credit scene. So we all knew that there was going to be this end credit scene with Superman. And then it happened. And I was like, what just happened?
It wasn't as a big deal to you because you weren't in the know about that drama. It wasn't
exactly. I wasn't in the know. So as a scene, standalone scene, I was like...
But if you're paying attention as a fan, it's more meaningful to you.
I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. It's like, woo, Henry Cavill's back.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that. I am, you guys.
He kind of like just skipped over something that was important, which is like, he goes, so wait, Amanda Waller can just send Superman places.
Yeah, she could have just sent him the entire time.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's the whole point, which he hadn't talked about with the Justice Society. The whole reason why she sent like the B Squad basically is because if they sent the Justice League, the A team, it would have been too evenly matched, or they would have been able to take him down really easily.
Yeah.
You know, it would have been barely an inconvenience.
I say we get the ball rolling on this right now.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, we're gonna fast track this one.
It is a little surprising that the Eternium thing never came back up, because that is very much a Chekhov's gun. It's like you establish this kryptonite for all intents and purposes, and it never even comes into play whatsoever as a means to injure him, stop him, slow him down, anything. Not even a little bit. Maybe that'll show up in a sequel or something, but it's just like, well, why is it being introduced right now then? That doesn't make any sense to have that in the film and it never even like rears its head again.
Listen, if you break down this movie like Ryan George just did, you're going to find a lot of holes.
Sure.
This is holier than a Swiss cheese. It was still kind of enjoyable.
Oh no, I enjoyed the crap out of it.
It's stupid. Is it a stupid movie? Yes.
It just seems odd that you would have such a glaring Chekhov's gun in the movie. Most of the other things in the film come back around. Everything else in the film comes back around. It's just that one thing.
Yeah,
so it just
I hadn't
seems
really
odd.
thought about that until you said it, actually.
Well, when I was watching the film, I thought to myself, well, that's certainly going to be something that slows him down at some point, right?
Yeah.
And it just never comes back. It's kind of funny that Superman is the one that shows up in the post-credit scene, by the way. I would have imagined for some reason that Shazam is the one that shows up, because he's got his power.
Maybe The Rock let that slip because he was scared that no one would go to the cinema to watch the movie unless...
There's a lot riding on it.
Yeah.
For him. I mean...
So it's like, oh, I'll just let that cat out of the bag so everyone knows to expect a Henry Cavill cameo.
I mean, it might be something he says in his mind or to the audience with every film he does, but he was literally on a talk show saying, you know, this is the most important film in my career. Like I said, he might say that all the time about all the movies he does, you know?
Well,
but
yeah, I guess every single film he does is like a step up, right? Like every single one. So yeah, maybe this is the biggest one of his career to date.
Until he does Step Up 4.
Ah!